Another episode of Money Madness. I'm just going to check and see if I'm coming in loud and clear. And I am not. Okay, there we go. There we go. Guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Milo Davis. I am your wealth creator. And welcome to another episode of Money Madness. Each Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is about how to make money, how to grow your money, protect your money, keep your money. It's all about your money. We call it Money Madness. And we're here today. I wanted to talk about goal settings, the 6 steps of goal setting. And the reason why I wanted to talk about it is because we live in a society, and I did a show here recently that I talked about, we live in a society where it's about microwave success. You see people, you see they're successful. They got 5 million Instagram followers. They got, 1.5 million subscribers on YouTube. They're blowing up with on Facebook. They made this amount of money and this, that, and the other. And it's a process to everything. It just didn't happen overnight. And success, guys, what you have to do, you have to be able to track it. You have to be able to monitor it. You have to be able to strategize. You have to be able to know what you're doing, not just going along, wanderly drifting on with no course of action, no kind of game plan. You're just saying, hey, look, I'm going to make this a type of money and this is what I'm going to make, but you have no game plan. That is fooling yourself. So what I want to do today is I want to talk about the 6 steps of goal setting when it comes to building your dream, working on your purpose, whatever it may be. I have, my husband have, my family have, we have huge, gigantic goals. These goals keep us up at night. It get us up early in the morning. It get us on our grind. And with our goals, we have our daily activity planner that breaks down each day what we need to do. But when it comes to what you're looking to do, whether that is to get off your job or start a new business, write a new book, you got to be able to follow the 6 steps of goal setting. So I want to welcome everybody for being here again. Welcome to Money Madness each Monday. Every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is with your girl, Milo Davis, your wealth creator. Let's go ahead and dive into number 1 when we talk about the 6 steps of goal setting. The first thing you must do is you must write your vision down. Write your goal down. Write it down so you can see it every day. And when you write your goal down, I like to say, dive deep in it. Be more specific when you write your goal. When you say, I want to earn 6 figures in 2020, or if you never earned that, or I want to earn 7 figures in 2020. I would definitely say when you write your goal down, well, I don't want to jump too far. When you write your goal down, you want to make sure you keep in mind how you're going to do this thing. Focus on not just writing it down and saying, I want to make 6 figures. And you don't have a vehicle. You don't know how you're going to do it, why you're going to do it, what's your purpose. You don't know why, things of that nature. You got to be able to write your goal down, but also know, okay, I went out for a second. Also know that basically, what it's going to take in order for you to achieve your goal. Okay, so write your goal down. And what you want to do when you write your goal down, you want to put it where you see it everywhere. I have my planner that I have my goal down, whether I'm doing a 90-day game plan, whether I'm doing monthly, and I write it down where I see it on the calendar every month. I also have it written down in my office so I can see this is the goal. This is what I'm going after, so I can see it everywhere I go. It's in my bathroom when I get up, brush my teeth in the morning. I know what my goals are. I see it. It's on the wall. I see it every day. When I go downstairs, go in the kitchen, my goals is on the wall. I see it every day. So everywhere I go, I'm in have a constant reminder that this is the goal, this is the mission, it must get done, it has to get done. So that's what I do. Okay, so that's number one. Write your goals down, write your vision, make it plain, so when you read it you will run with it. Number two, put a date on it. Now, I heard someone talk about when you put a date on it, it's not saying that like you're not that good to know that it's actually going to happen on that day. It's really to hold you accountable, to keep you responsible. Because sometimes, guys, we get lackadaisical. We know, we say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then when you don't put a date on it, it doesn't give you that sense of urgency to make you go out there and say, I got to get it done. This is the game plan. This is how many phone calls we got to make. This is how many people we need to reach out to. This is how many emails need to go out. This is how many marketing plans we need, or whatever. You have a game plan. When you write the game down and you put a date on it, it kind of holds you a little bit more responsible. The date isn't for you to know that it's going to happen on that day, because guess what, it may not happen on that day. And when it doesn't happen on that day, it's not for you to be like, oh man, sad or whatever. I love what some of my mentors used to say all the time. If when the date come and your goal hasn't happened in the physical, it has happened in the spiritual, because the date is over, it's gone. So you can celebrate. You can say, well, the date is over. It's not here in the physical yet, but I'm just waiting for it to manifest itself. So I'm not going to get down. I'm not going to feel sad. I'm not going to feel bad. I'm going to continue to keep working on the goal. Okay, so put a date down. The date is to hold you responsible. Okay, now I also said this in a conference, and you should write this down. I'm gonna try to say it a little slow so you can catch it, but it says, a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. I look real bright, Bruce. Bruce got me bright on here. Fix it, babe. Fix it, Jesus. A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps become a plan, and a plan backed by action makes your dreams come true. So a dream written down with a date is now a goal. If you have your dream written down and you don't have a date, then it's not a goal. But if you write your dream down and you put a date, it's a goal. And then when you have that goal, you break it down into steps. Now you have a plan, a game plan, right? And then a plan backed by actions make your dreams come true. So that is writing your goals down, put a date on it. And number 3 is find a mentor, find a coach. We're going through this. Find a mentor, find a coach, someone that you have a synergy, someone that you can trust, someone that you can talk to. It's got to be a great relationship, because you got some people who you can find mentors. And I have had experience where I've had great mentors and I've had terrible mentors. People who have gotten, how can I say it? Like the big head and walking around like the God, and you supposed to kiss their boots and jump when they say jump and run when they say run. That's not a good mentor. You're a human being, right? You're a human being. You deserve to be treated with respect. It is a decision if I want to continue the mentor-mentee relationship. Is for me to feel that I have that bond with that mentor, and that I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm building. Not that they are babysitting me or lying to me, that they do hold me accountable, that I feel that, they're giving me the tools that I need to win, but I'm not getting beat down and abused and used because they're my mentor. And then you're paying for it. That's crazy as hell. So you want to make sure you make sure that when you look for a mentor, you look for a coach, it's best to talk to that person, kind of do an interview, let them know what your goals are, what it is that you're striving to do. Maybe look at their portfolio, who they work with, maybe get some references and things of that nature and see how people dealt with them, and then make your decision, because this is serious. When you have a big dream, a big goal, guys, it is serious, and you need people. You can't do it by yourself. You shouldn't want to do it by yourself. And if it's really, really big, you know you can't do it by yourself. So you got to find someone who can help you. So it's very, very important to find that mentor, a coach that can really help you to achieve your dreams, achieve your goals. Okay, so now you wrote your goals down, you got a date, you found you a mentor. Step number 4 to 6 steps of goal setting is develop the game plan or strategy. Now that, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, to make sure I can see, okay, awesome. That right there, that's going to take some work. This supposed to, when you develop the game plan and strategy, you're supposed to work with your coach. You're supposed to work with your coach or your mentor on what it is that you say you want to do. For instance, let's just say your goal is to make $1 million this year. Okay, so your coach or mentor should be able to sit down with you and look at what products or services do you offer that will equate to that. For example, if I'm looking at $1 million, I break it down. How many products do I need to sell at this amount to make $1 million? So 1,000 products times $1,000 equals $1 million. So I need to sell 1,000 products at $1,000. I can even go up and say, 500 products at $2,000. I can go up even more. I can say, 5,000 products, $5,000, and sell 100 products for $5,000. I've just made a meal. It's. Let me get the math on that. You can break it down. I have it broken down on my calendar, even down to where even I have products that cost $97, $49. How many sales do I need to make a month? And then in turn, extrapolate that out for the whole year to if I'm only going for $1 million. So the easy way, just to save time, is ask yourself right now, if your goal is to make $1 million, what product or service do you have that costs $1,000? Okay. Now, what plan or strategy do you have in order to sell these products? Do you have affiliates that you can get other people to sell with you and give them a percentage to promote, to get on your team? What strategy do you have? Are you going to do so many Facebook Lives? Are you going to do so many YouTube videos? Are you going to do so many Google ads, so many Facebook ads? Are you going to have a phone drive? You got to break down a strategy, because, guys, this is so important. I could really teach on this all day, because I listen to people that will say, this is my goal. I want to earn dust, and dust. Okay. But then when you say, what strategy do you have? Now it turns into philosophizing. Well, I'm just going to do so many Facebook Lives, and I'm posting on Instagram every day. I'm posting on this. That's not a strategy. Nope. That's just you tricking yourself to believe that you're busy. And then you get frustrated after 30 days or so and nothing's happening. I talk about the law of averages. The more you do a thing, an average is going to show up. So if I call 10 people and I present my product or service and 2 buys, that tells me the law of averages say that, 2 out of 10, I'm going to get a sale. If I go through 10 people, I can bet on 2 buying my product. So that tells me, if I say, let's look at this, 10% of 100, right? 10% of 100 is only, what's that, baby? 10? So that means that if I'm getting 2 out of 10, I'm really getting what? 20% of 100. So that means that in order for me to get 20, I need to go through 100 people. Very, very simple. So now I know if I want to get 20 customers, I need to go through 100. If I want to get 40 customers, I need to go through 200. You get it? If I need to get 60, I need to go to 300. And it goes up and up. That's if based on my average. Based on the average of me, picking up a phone, calling people, and promoting said services or products or whatever, following up with people. How you doing? How is your business? I want to schedule a free 15-minute consult with you to see how we can help grow your business, to see how we can create a win-win, or whatever your product or service is. I don't know. But what you have to do, you have to be honest with yourself. And that's the thing, is that I find a lot of people, when I talk to people, they've been taught bad business. Or I like to say they've been taught flexing. How to flex, how to look like you're doing something. And you owe it to yourself to be honest with yourself, not to lie to yourself. If you're going to lie, don't lie to yourself. Develop the game plan or strategy, or get a mentor like myself, a coach like myself, that's going to ask you, what is the product? What is the service? What is your customer base? What is the demographics that you're going after? How are you marketing? How many phone calls do you make a day? How many people do you get out of a certain amount of number? These are the things that you got to ask yourself. It may not be fun, but if you're saying that you have a certain goal, you have to have a game plan. And it may not just be just one thing too. You might make phone calls. After making phone calls, you might use Google Ads, and Google Ads got its own analytics, just like Facebook got their own analytics, and they'll tell you what your average is. They'll tell you if you're getting more people from the laptop, from the cell phone, from the desktop. They'll let you know. I don't even know. That's amazing to me how they know what you're on. That's something else, that they could tell that you're on a mobile phone, that you're on a laptop or whatever when you're looking at the ad. And then they'll give you the ad. That's another thing that I trip out on. How do they know you're a man or a woman? And they could tell you how many men watch your stuff, how many women, how many children, or whatever. They break that thing down. They break down the areas. That's the demographics. How many people watching in this area, that area, whatever. So you could even say, and I'm just giving you an example, doing a Google ad, if you see that majority of people coming from cell phone, mobile phone, you can tell Google, well, take majority of my budget and put it towards those people, and then spread out the rest of it. It's amazing when you have a game plan. What's that? Not YouTube, but Facebook do the same thing. It's I don't know about spreading that the budget, but it gives you a breakdown on who watched it, what time, what's the best time, all that. It tells you your demographic, so you can now know. You can even now cater your ads to be more lenient or more attractive to that age group or those people, right? If I know I got a bunch of teenagers, then maybe I'm going to incorporate some teenagers in my ad. Doesn't that make sense? I'm going to incorporate teenagers. I'm going to find some things that millennials like to do, and I'm going to make my ad close to that, right? To promote whatever I'm doing, whatever product, whatever service. If it's business wise, then I know I got to look at who are most likely to watch my ad. So develop the game plan or strategy. You got to make sure that you know what it is that you want. What's the financial goal? What products or services do I have? Or if I don't have any products or services, what can I create? See, that's the thing. You don't have a whole lot of time in a day to play. If you're very, very serious, you got to think about, okay, this is where I want to be. I want to run a campaign. What products or service I have. Who can I leverage? What can I leverage? What systems can I utilize that's going to save myself time, energy, money, and stress? And then I want to make sure that I know on a daily basis what we are to do. And then how long are we going to run this game plan? Are we going to do it for 90 days? Look at what's working, what's not working, tweak some things, and run a game plan again the next 90 days. You got to figure all that out. But you don't have to figure it out by yourself. You can get a mentor or a coach to help figure it out. I know that I've gotten a mentor or coach to help me a lot of times because, like I said, sometimes you think you're doing business and you're really just playing. You're really just going, waking up in the, look, babe, wake up in the morning, get your workout on, eat your breakfast, check some emails, get on the phone, then whoop, it's lunchtime, let me eat lunch, and then let me get on the phone, talk to some more people, ooh, okay, then next thing you know, it's 4 o'clock, okay, and take a little break, then it's 5, I gotta cook dinner. What have you done? You haven't done anything. And then you say, well, this doesn't work. No, it's not that it doesn't work. It's that you're not working effectively. That's why, just like in school, it's a reason why we had schedules in school and we had schedules in college, right? So we can know, okay, I got math at this time, reading at this time, social studies at this time. I got a little break here. I got PE here. I got dance class here. So we wouldn't be wanderly drifting off in the day gone and you get nothing done. So for yourself, create a schedule. The night before, you should be able to look and see what you got done and what you still got to get done. And then go ahead and create the schedule for the next day. Develop a game plan. And if you need help, ask your coach or mentor. Find a coach or mentor. And we have, baby, put our website, the Luck Firm LLC, up. You can contact us at the Luck Firm LLC.com. Bruce is going to put it up on the screen where you can contact us for a free 15-minute consult so we can help you with your business. We can help you develop the game plan that you need. Okay, now, number 5. We're talking about, if you just joined us, I'm Milo Davis. This is Money Madness every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about how to make money, how to keep money, how to protect money, how to grow money. It's all about your money, Money Madness with Milo Davis. And today at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every Monday, okay? Today we're talking about 6 steps to goal setting. And the next one is number 5. What are your distractions? What are you got to write down the distractions before you even start building, before you got the goal, before you got all that. You got to know what the distractions, because once you make a decision, his cousin distractions show up. I say it again. Once you make a decision, his cousin distractions show up. Let me tell you something about, and this is a sidebar before I start getting into the distractions. People think because they see consistency, they think that's something that, oh my God, that is just easy for you to do. It's not. This is what determines the winners and the losers. We do it because we know we must do it. Sometimes, guys, I may not feel like doing a show. I may not feel like coaching. I may not feel like mentoring. I might just like, you know what? I wish I could take a break. But people watch our show. People, contact our office. We get a lot of clients from people just watching our shows and saying, look, we need your help, things of that nature. But also, too, it gives me joy. It gives me joy when someone calls me and say, you know what? You are consistent. You help me out a whole lot. I watch your show, and they can actually tell me the things that I'm saying on the show. Mm-hmm. And that's what cracked me up. Even my little, like one lady said, you always be like, oh. She said, I just like what you do. and my laugh. So, but Being tired can be a distraction. Family can be a distraction, a big distraction, because you love your family, you love your kids. If you have grandbabies like we have grandbabies. You love they so juicy. You just want them babies up. They precious, but you got to know that, hey, if I got something done, I may not can see them at this time. I got to stay focused and get this done. Like I said, family members getting into disagreements and stuff, you just don't have time for that. You don't have time for negativity. I like to say distraction shows up on your job, in your business, in your home, with your family, with your friends. Just all sorts of madness can pop up and distract you from the goal. That even COVID-19 was a big distraction, because some people became very, very lazy, got laid back, just said, what do we do? While others were writing down, like myself and my husband was writing down our goals. We was strategizing, okay, we can't physically do it live, so we're going to do it live on Facebook or YouTube or things of that nature. How do we change around since we can't come together? How do we work with coaching our people? How do we do this? So we intensify using platforms like Zoom, GoToWebinar, things of that nature. You have to now think of different ways to do things, because COVID-19, coronavirus, it was a big distraction that made some people got sad. Some people, was upset. I know when it first happened, my husband and I, we was like, what is this? My husband, he had to go out anyway. And we're like, okay, what is this? What is this all about? What is the new normal that they're talking about? How we're going to go? And I had to still focus on doing stuff. And it was funny. I still created a program and made 5 figures when I launched the program in 1 week. And that was during the shutdown, correct, babe? Mm-hmm. So, I understood what the distraction where I could just lay up there, everything don't shut down, let me stop working out, I could chill, let me sit down and watch TV, let me just, all those distractions can come up. But I said, no, I know when I saw it, I said, this is a distraction. This is only a distraction to keep me away from what it is that I need to do. So you need to write down, list your distraction. Your distraction may be conflict with your spouse. That you get to arguing over craziness, that's a distraction. The conflict with the kids or whatever. Drama on the job. Drama with family members. Watching too much TV at night that stops you from getting up early in the morning. Eating late and messing up your stomach. And now you're sick and you can't perform like you need to. Watching too much negative stuff. That's a distraction, and then it makes you sad, and it brings your energy down low, and you don't feel like doing anything. Guys, it's no fun way to talk about goal setting. It's no fun way, but this is really, really serious when it comes to your dreams. It's that you got to pay attention. You got to be like a scientist. You got to really be an architect. You got to build this thing from the ground up. And there's some things that you're going to have to do. There's some things you're going to have to admit to yourself, and you're going to have to be honest to yourself. But once you write those distractions down, look, wrote the game plan down. Wrote your goals down. You don't put a date on it, which officially makes it a goal. Then found your coach. Develop the game plan or strategy. You list the distractions. Now, the 6th step is WIIFM. What's in it for me? When I achieve these goals, how am I going to celebrate? Because that's what you got to do. You got to be able to celebrate. You got to be able to celebrate your goals, what you're doing, how you're doing it. You got to be able to do it. Maybe you take that trip that you always wanted to take. Maybe you buy that watch that you said you wanted to get. Maybe, that new wardrobe, that new car. Maybe you say you got a big goal. Maybe you go buy that house that you wanted. I was talking to our daughter, And I was like saying, I want a certain cars I want to get and this other house that I want to get. And I said, well, what I'm doing is I'm letting my assets buy it. You hear me? My assets buy it. So I don't have to worry about coming out of this income stream. I create another income stream and I allow that to purchase the car, the house, the other things. I developed that. I developed the game plan and I tell myself how many products I need to sell, and then I come up with that strategy. I already know what I need to do, and when I achieve it, now I can celebrate guilt-free. Some of you guys, I have to tell you, you've been listening to everybody. You got to stop listening to everybody. People will have you confused as hell. People will work you to oblivion and you will miss things. Everybody coaching is not for you. I have been through a lot of coaches and I was like, some of them, they need to go back and get training. They need some serious training, because I remember I was listening to Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn, a lot of salespeople know about Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn is on YouTube. It's called The Magic of Part-Time. And he talks about working, full-time on your job and part-time on your fortune. And he talks about, don't miss the movie, don't miss the play, don't miss those things. I've been in companies and sales teams where people would say, hey, if you got to miss the graduation, that, your child will understand that's a lie from the gates of hell. No, they will not. They will not. You got to be all in. Right? You got to be all in. And I see them all in divorce. They're all in divorce, and their children hate them. Hate their asses, man. If it don't bring it, and our household is God, family, and business. That is the game plan. That is the strategy. That's the goal. If God's not first, then I'm sorry. I don't need it. Don't want it. Don't desire it. If my family, I got to throw them underneath the rug or the bus. Don't need it. Don't want it. Don't desire it. In our house, what I've found, especially, I talked about this before in one of my videos. I talked about what I learned during COVID-19 is that to really have that strong relationship with God, in all my ways acknowledge him, and he will direct my path. I talk to God. I have business meetings. Some of y'all might say I'm crazy, but I do. I have business meetings with my creator. I say, this is what I want to do. This is the idea that I have. Now, God, you show me, you download to me what I need to do, who I need to work with, and give me the ingenuity to make it happen. And God, he does. Somehow, some way, people come my way, the people I need, the books I need, the knowledge I need, it comes to me. I attract it because God is the president of this company. I'm just the CEO. You understand? And then I work with my husband, my family. I live for my family. I love my husband. I love my children. I love those precious grandbabies. You could just eat them up. I just love them, and why am I doing this? That's what you got to ask yourself. Why the hell am I doing this? Am I doing it to be famous? Am I doing it because I want people to think that I'm the bomb? And no, I'm blessed to be a blessing. I said again, I'm blessed to be a blessing. I have a huge responsibility to be successful. I do. And a lot of times, guys, people will hit you up. People have hit me up with outside businesses, outside projects, outside different things. They have wanted me to invest in and stuff. And in the past, that's a distraction. Right? That's a distraction. People will, especially when you get on your grind and you're out there moving and shaking and people can see you, they will hit you up like, hey, look, I see you doing some big things. I want you to come to this meeting. I want you to get on this website. I want you to get on this conference call. I want you to do this and that. I've had that to happen to me over the years all the time because people When you're on fire, they're going to come watch, man, for miles to see what the hell you're doing. You're on fire. I want some of that gas. I know you know some people. So I need you to put numbers on my books. No, I'm putting numbers on my books. I'm putting points on my wall. That's what, in my family wall. We're focused on what it is. If I'm taking money and investing, I'm investing in our business. I'm investing in our marketing. I'm investing in our branding. I'm investing in our production, our research. This is what I'm doing. So I understand when a distraction comes. And back in the day, back in the day, can y'all imagine back in the day talking about distractions? I would actually be, every time somebody would hit me up, Bruce, I would actually buy their damn product. One time I was like a fool. I had like 5 different auto ships going. Let me take a sip. I had 5 different auto ships going on. And like a fool, I was sitting up there trying to help this person out, that person out, that person out, that person out, that I had at least $500 coming out for auto ships on products that I could take it or leave it alone. And then I had to cancel that shit. I said, Gene, you foolish. You just dumb. That $500 need to go into your business, your marketing, your branding. And you got to tell people, no, I'm sorry. Not right now. I'm focused on my thing. Now, what I can do, if somebody need a business, I can tell them about your business and stuff like that. And if people got upset, they just got upset. I just didn't care because I said, you know what? My dream is important. People coming up to you with different opportunities and you're working on one, that's a distraction. So when you go to number 6, what's in it for me? When you write down, when I achieve my goal, what am I going to do? What you got to do, guys, you got to get your family in it. You got to talk to your husband or your wife like, baby, listen, this is the goal. This is what I'm working on. I need your help. I need your support. These things mean a lot to me. Look, baby, we can't do dust, and dust. Maybe I can't go to a whole lot of barbecues and stuff right now. You know, maybe we can go every other whatever, but I need your support. Baby, you got my support, you know? Yeah, okay, great. You tell the children, listen, mommy needs your support. Daddy needs your support. This is what we're doing. But when we achieve this goal, what we're going to do, we're going to take a family trip to Disney World, or we're going to go to the Polynesian Islands, or we're going to go da-da-da-da-da. For real? For real. And let me tell you something. When you tell those babies, be prepared, because they're going to worry the hell out of you. Mom, did you hit that goal yet? Dad, did you hit that goal? Did you do it? When you going to do it? Why you ain't did it yet? They're going to work, but because they want that what's in it for me. They want it. They want it. So you got to make sure that you be prepared, you know, because you have a huge responsibility to be successful. A huge responsibility. You got to dream big like never before. You got to go for it. You got to be the one to break the poverty chain in your family. You got to be the one to break the obesity thing in your family. You know what I'm saying? The sickness curse got to be broken. You know, you got to break that poverty curse. You got to be the one. You have to put up, when you don't feel like doing it, you got to think about God, making God proud when he say, well done, my faithful servant. Family, that your family is depending on it. People out here that you don't even know, they're looking at you and they're saying, if you can get it done, I can get it done. A lot of people are attached to your story. You just don't realize that. A lot of people are attached to your story. They watching, even though you don't. I know even now, some of my mentors, some of the people who have trained me, some of the people who know me, they watch. They may not say anything, but they watch and they know that girl is working on something. Oh, yes, I am. And the glory of God will be shown. It will be televised. The revolution will be televised. Trust. Because I say that because we have a huge responsibility to be successful. God made me a creator. I am a wealth creator. And that when I say that, I'm not just talking about finances. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship wise, having totality. So many people are broken. So many people are busted. So many people lives are in disarray because they don't have a sense of order. They allow people to pimp them and use them till they can't be used anymore. And then now they just broken. And they say, well, this doesn't work or that doesn't work. No, that's not the case. Maybe you was at the wrong business, wrong place, wrong time. And now it's your time to shine. Maybe God has something different in you that he wants to make manifest. So I want you guys, as you're watching this, I've given you the 6 steps. I go over it again, talking about the 6 steps of goal setting. I want you to really sit down this evening, tomorrow, this week, and I want you to really think about what moves you, what gets you going. My daughter asked me, she said, Mom, how do you know that it's your gift? How do you know that it's what you're supposed to do? And I said to her, when you do it, it brings you complete joy. That you can do it and not even get paid for it, but you should get paid. But I'm just saying, you would do it even if you were not getting paid for it. It just brings you joy. You wake up in the morning, you're excited to do it. You're excited to build it. You're strategizing. You're trying to see how you can get more sleep, how you can get more energy, more vitamins, live a longer life, right, babe? You like, I need to make sure that I'm getting proper sleep, plenty of water, taking my vitamins, doing what I'm training myself, because that this thing is bigger than you. It's bigger than you. It's a passion. It burns. That if you don't do it, you feel like you would die. If you don't do it, you feel empty inside. You feel like, what's it all for? What's it all for? Just waking up every morning, Groundhog Day, getting up, repeating the same shit over and over again. No joy, no laughter. You just feel like you just have no mission. That's why, guys, in this time, 2020 is still going to be one of the best years for us. It's still going to be my year. We had this little song, this my year. This my year, my year, my year, my year. That's what it's still going to be our year. So many things are being reset, reorganized, broken down, busted up. Lies are being found out and truths are coming out. Things are happening, the energy, if you can feel it, there's an energy out here right now that's vibrating. New things are happening. Old things are passing away. Guys, so you got to think about, okay, in this day and time, what is my goal? What's the game plan? Put a date on it. Find you a coach, somebody that's not going to lie to you, that's going to be there for you. Our information going across the screen, the luckfirmllc.com. You can contact us for a free 15-minute consult. Get you someone who's going to be on your ass. Not somebody that's going to tell you what you want to hear, but it's going to love you with discipline, okay? Develop the game plan and the strategy. Now we got to develop a game plan. We got to get you in work mode. We can't be playing games and lying to ourselves. Because, man, the day go by so quick, don't it, babe? 12 o'clock, the day is gone. So it's like, I used to be, I'm trying to flip it. I used to be a night owl before I met Bruce. I used to go to bed 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because it just seemed like it was a lot that I could get done. But then I would get up at 9, 10 o'clock. And I kind of said, I want to change that up. So unless I got a project, now sometimes projects may have me up still 10, 11 o'clock at night. And we deal with that when that time comes. But if I'm not working on a project that I can't finish throughout the day, Then I normally try to go to bed at a decent time, 9, 10 o'clock, so I can get up in the morning, 4:35, no later than 6. Why? Because I want to get up. I want to do my prayer. I want to do my meditation. I want to do my confirmation. I want to work out. I want to be ready to work on my projects and what I need to get done, get it out the way. I want to have a full day. I want to feel good when I lay down on that pillow and say, you know what, God gave me this day and I worked the hell out this day, man. I got a lot of stuff done. I'm smiling. I'm saying, thank you, God. Thank you for my day. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my health. And guess what, God, please let me wake up tomorrow because I'm ready to do this thing all over again. That's what you got to do. You got to be excited about it, motivated about it. You can't play games. You can't allow distractions to come in and steal your joy. You can't feel bad to be selfish sometimes. You got to be selfish sometimes. Sometimes people, they know you kind. They know you sweet. They know you the yes man. They know you the yes man. Yes, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it. And then you look back and you say, damn, I still didn't get my stuff done. Stop that. That can't happen this year. You're going to get your stuff done this year because you're going to learn how to say no. And you're not going to let people keep being a distraction for you, taking you off your go. And you're going to have whatever it is that you want, that what's in it for me, post a picture up. Post where you're going, what you're buying. And so when you see your goal and you see what's in it for you, when you achieve it, you will run harder for it. You will work harder for it. Guys, we were talking about the 6 steps of goal setting. If you just joined me, listen, you need to go back when this broadcast is over and it loads back up. Go back and watch it. The 6 steps of goal setting. Guys, you got to be ready to go for it like never before. When you say you want to make money, earn money, anything that is built, it must be built well. And you got to know all the materials that you need. You need to see the schematics. You got to have the blueprint. Am I right, Bruce? Bruce deals with this building every day. You have to have the blueprint. You got to know the tools that you need. You got to know what you need to order, what you have, what you don't have. You know, you got to know all these things. Then you got to get workers to be able to work in the game plan with you. Sometimes things get lost in translation. Sometimes people are lazy. Sometimes you're going to have to reorganize, get new people, fire people. You're going to have to do it to build the vision, to build the plan. But once that thing is done, it will be a masterpiece. You build it, they'll come. You believe it, people will come. And they, you know, my mind is everywhere because I was talking about this to somebody. I say, you know what? Looking at other people's stuff become a distraction too. Like when you're looking at all these people, these influencers, and you're looking at their lifestyle and all that, and you start getting that spirit of, man, when my time gonna come? Look, you don't know how long. This is what I tell my husband all the time. I had to learn. You don't know how long they've been beating on their craft. You don't know how long they've been doing their videos, how long they've been doing their skits, how long they've been building their business. What you can get and be excited about and be thankful about, that time is on your side. That in time, you too will be that influencer. In time, you too will be that person, have 5 million followers, have 1.65 subscribers on YouTube, that people are looking up to you and they saying, when I'm going to become the next Jean Milo Davis, when am I going to become the next David or Selena or whatever, or the next Bruce? When is that going to happen? And that's what you got to be able to share with people. It didn't happen overnight, but I worked my plan and I planned my work. And I knew that time is on my side. Time is on your side, ladies and gentlemen. When you start feeling a certain way, you start feeling down, you start feeling like it's taking too much, just understand, let me keep doing what I'm doing, because in time, I'm going to win. In time, I'm going to win. So, guys, I hope that this broadcast help you. We talked about the 6 steps of goal setting. Listen, I talked about you need a mentor. You need a coach. Guys, you need to get with your friend right here, Miss Jean Milo Davis. I want to show you how we can do what we did for us. I rebranded myself from Jean Milo Davis, the ex-IRS auditor, to Jean Milo Davis, the wealth creator. created new products, rebrand myself, made 6 figures in 4 months, turned around, made 6 figures in 3 months, will make multiple 7 figures this year. I don't say that to brag or boast. I say it because I want you to know when you walk in your divine authority, when you begin to say no to the things you need to say no to and say yes to you, and you have that outline God family business, and you lean not into your own understanding, and you acknowledge God and allow him to direct your path. Yes, I am a God-fearing black woman. I will not apologize for it. God is first in our lives. Always. And that's how we've been making it. That's why we continue to grow. That's why we'll be multi-millionaires and be billionaires in the next 5-10 years. This I know. I'm not guessing. This I know. Because we have a huge responsibility to be successful. So if you need help, we want to talk to you. I'm going to give you a free 15-minute consult. Well, let's talk about it. Before you call me, here's what I need you to do. I need you to write down what you need help with and what your problem is. So when you get on the phone, you're not wasting that 15 minutes, because after 15 minutes, I'm jumping off, because then you're going to have to pay me. So if you get the free 15 minutes, and then we can see where we can create a win-win situation, and then we'll go from there. The website is theluckfirmllc.com. It's right there scrolling at the bottom. Listen, what I want you to do is I want you to like this video. I want you to share this video. I want you to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and last but not least, listen. I need you to participate. Leave a comment down below. Tell me, yes, you like the video, or what questions you have, or what shows you would like for me to go over. Remember, every Thursday, we have the Milo Davis show at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we talk about information and inspiration to impact the nation. It's about total prosperity in every area of life. That's when we talk about anything, mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, emotionally, relationship-wise. We get in it, my friend, and you don't want to miss it. Every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you could come right back on Mondays and join us for Money Madness at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So with that being said, guys, thank you. Write the vision, make it plain, so when you read it, you'll run with it. This has been the 6 steps to goal setting. Make sure you write it down. Write it down. You need help? Go to the Luck Firm LLC. Get your free 15-minute consult so we can go ahead and build it together. My name is Milo Davis. I am a wealth creator. You're a wealth creator too, and you can have, be, do anything. I will see you back here again Thursday at 7 p.m. for the Milo Davis show. God bless you and have a good night.